Afternoon baseball now from the shores of McCovey Cove and Oracle Park here in San Francisco. Today it's the second of this three-game series between the Houston Astros and the San Francisco Giants. Yordan Alvarez looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Kevin Gossman, a native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now to the plate, here is Michael Brantley. He will lead this one off today.
For Houston, the center fielder, Michael Brantley.
First pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we're underway from San Francisco. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. Now the 2-0 home. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ballgame. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average is at 308 entering play. 7 homers, 26 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
No outs, nobody on. Count remains at 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that #1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I think Yordan Alvarez is certainly a guy we can be excited to see play. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 261 the average coming into action here. 23 homers and 72 RBIs. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Astros get a run here courtesy of a solo homer. On to the bottom of the first at Oracle Park, and Houston's off to an early 1-0 lead. Jake Odorizzi is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Batting second, the second baseman, Tommy Rosella.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2.
3-2.
Line to the right side, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Reyes on at first, nobody out. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Locks him up for strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back to give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
1 out and a runner on second base. Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in standing. Boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 3-2 pitch. Hard hit to first. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting fourth.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you have to be hoping that Chris Bryant can get it going soon. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. First pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
The set and the 2-0. Fouled off. The set and the 2-1. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 2-2. In the air, down the line in left. And foul. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Alex Dickerson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ready with the payoff pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Second inning now from San Francisco. Houston leads this one 1-0. Plate here is Jose Altuve, and as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. The pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Line toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And stepping in, Kyle Tucker. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Off the plate, ball one.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. 1 out, nobody on. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball two.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Out in front of it, strike one. The average right at 280 coming in. 11 home runs and 33 driven in. Here's the 0-1. Lays off. 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. That'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Alex Dickerson.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch there. Called a strike on the inside corner. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Hit to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
That is good.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. Hey guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Popped up. Bregman shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, Buster.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Popped up. Gurriel has it, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We played 2 full. Astros lead this one 1-0. Corey Lee digging in now. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The payoff pitch one more time. And it's fouled away. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jake Odorizzi. A textbook sack bunt situation here. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To Crawford for 1. To Belt for the twin killing.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1. Ball, that's out.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There is La Stella. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Astros on top, 1-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swinging bunt.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Fouled away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
So now the pitcher, Kevin Gossman. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. First pitch coming, here it is. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor.
Now at the plate, Victor Reyes. Base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. From the stretch. Runs up and gets this one down. Now, Tommy La Stella, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
3-0 now.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch on the way. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I got the count 0-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Belt at third. Reyes over at second. La Stella is over at first with 1 away. And it'll remain 1-1 as this is fouled back right off the catcher's mask that time, as he may need a second to clear the cobwebs here. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only one gone.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D'Lo, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. That just misses off the inside for ball one.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. Bases are loaded with only one out. No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And he fouls this one off. Set. Here's the 2-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
At the plate now, Alex Dickerson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. Ground ball right side. Altuve has it on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. Striding in is Yuli Gurriel. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. The 1-0.
Ball That's outside.
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Alvarez.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Back goes Yastrzemski. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but
That's
no
a
one
ball.
likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit
1-0.
more aggressive at the dish this AB. Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again, 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Astros lead 1. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball.
Hard liner to center field. Brentwood is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Giants, the catcher, Buster Posey.
Next, it'll be Buster Posey, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes to count. late that time for a strike. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Line to the right side. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Oh, 2 pitches, a curveball that misses 1-2. Posey stands at first with 1 out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Standing in now, Kevin Gossman. And that one yanked just foul. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Alvarez has it, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Kyle Tucker will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Up into the arcade and out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Astros take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Carlos Correa now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now here it comes. High chopper to third. He's got it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now back, the catcher, Corey Lee.
So one down, no one aboard, and that brings Corey Lee to the plate. And now the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-2 now. And the pitch. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
So now to the plate, Jake Odorizzi, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dickerson's on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. Middle of the afternoon here at Oracle Park. 2-1 Houston. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Victor Reyes. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And now a pitch on the way. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And that's out number 1. Now 1 down with the bases empty. And that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0. Chris Bryant waits on deck. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. That one's in there, 3-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Up next is John. Third baseman.
Up next, Chris Bryant. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's low.
La Stella leads off first with 1 away. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Now another 1-2. And this is a strike 3 call. Whoa, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on most pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
To the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Split it. 2-2. One that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved 1 more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Christian Javier trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Alex Dickerson will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
2 down, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Waiting inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
1-2. Here it is. Fouled away.
That's
2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Still 2-2. Here's the 2-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Payoff pitch on its way. Fouled off. Two down, runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he struck him out as this epic battle goes to the pitcher, and the side is finally retired. Giants leave a couple. They're down 2-1. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman.
Michael Brantley.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Try and tempt him with one of the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Pitch on the way. Down and away, ball 1. Whoa, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez.
No, that's
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's
outside,
wide,
that's
2-0. Now here's the pitch. Popped up. Posey is there. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They lead it 2-1. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's off the plate.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
No strike.
Pulled toward right center field. Brantley is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. And now, Buster Posey popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In now, Brandon Belt, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This ball will be chopped foul. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. So stepping in is Alex Bregman, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Two balls and a strike to count. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just hung in there on that one. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Bregman is retired, and there's one away.
Here's the
second baseman Jose Altuve. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
That misses. 1 and 2. And it's fouled away.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Here it comes again, 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's another 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. John Brebbia will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Austin Slater will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. At the plate, Kyle Tucker, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Altuve, base runner at first with 1 out. And that misses. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now, Carlos Correa. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Fouled away. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. has a look. Now the pitch. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One left for Houston, and they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here it comes. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Slater, 28 years old. He was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to Austin Slater.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Brantley on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Have to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. At the plate now, Victor Reyes. 0-1 the count. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. 1 out, nobody on. Changeup, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter's in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Eric Ortiz will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Miles Straw is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 3.
Into the box, Tommy La Stella. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. One and one to Tommy La Stella. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. The count now at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Chopped at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Houston leads this one 2-1. Ty Buttrey has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 31.
All set for the start of the inning, and that brings Corey Lee to the plate. First pitch of the AB on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So next to bat will be Miles Straw. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the AB now. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Buttrey, 28 years old. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. Now here's the first offering. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Swing and a liner. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Astros lead it 2-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Though you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
The 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Swing and a flare down the line. Gurriel onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Number 5.
One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th. And now stepping in is Mike Yastrzemski. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Drilled right back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex
Pedro
Dickerson.
Baez will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 52.
So next to hit is Alex Dickerson, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch on the way,
Oh, that's low.
and that misses ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Jose Alvarez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready now is Yuli Gurriel. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The pitch. And here's his fastball for a cold strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Throwing to second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. And now here is Yordan Alvarez. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And it's 1-1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and you can't catch up to the express.
So now to the plate, Alex Bregman. And a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Two and 0.
Oh, that's just out.
And now pitch on the way. Pitch is popped up, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Nothing further in the Houston ninth. On to the bottom half. Last chance here for the Giants. They trail here 2-1. Ryan Presley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
55. Ryan Presley.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off the closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Tucker is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Into the box, Buster Posey, who bounced out last time up. Now the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. It up 1-1. Now here it comes. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle of the way. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Donovan Solano will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 7, Donovan.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. He'll check in here at 256. 4 home runs and 25 driven in. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Last strike here for the Giants. Stays alive, still 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Good job there to slam the door for the win. And they finished the month with a bang. just the way you want to.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Houston Astros used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Christian Javier wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Kevin Gossman struck out 10 in the losing effort. Ryan Presley earns the save out of the bullpen, his 29th of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com. No deal,